Hey guys, welcome back to my Vlogmas. I believe today is Vlogmas day 11? No, 10? Probably 10, I'm not quite sure. And in today's Vlogmas, I am going to continue with decluttering and I am going to tackle one of the hardest areas in probably everyone's life, which is papers and documents. And just general my drawer, which is under my desk, which has all kinds of work-related equipment, old notebooks that I would like to go through and review and see what information I should keep and what I can throw away. And I am hoping that at the end of this, I will have a pile of paper that I can shred, because apparently people love to watch shredding paper videos on YouTube. I had another office and document declutter video from 2 years ago, I believe, or 1.5 years ago, definitely closer to 2 years, where I received a lot of comments, and it was actually a quite highly viewed video, and people were requesting more videos where I'm shredding paper. So here we are. The intention of today's video is come up with a pile of paper that I can then shred. And I'm gonna do it by hand because I don't have a shredder. So let's see how this will go. First of all, I would like to go through this one, which has been one day organized in the past, but now it is not organized anymore because I somehow couldn't find the best locations for certain papers in it and they ended up being mixed. So I want to reorganize this one. There will not be probably many things to throw out from here because these are medical documents mostly and important documents that I keep for future and just to make sure that I have proof of certain things. So this is what I'm starting to tackle first. And then on my table I have a few notebooks, specifically 1, 2, and 3. This one got full already, but I would like to go through it and see what I should keep, what I should note down to a different place before I discard the notebook. And the other 2, I might want to just somehow combine them maybe. I use them for different projects and there's still space in them, so I don't want to waste them. And then I also have this one, which is supposedly organized, or it was once, but I think it got also out of control a little bit. So I also would like to go through this one. And then just these drawers, which are a bit of a mess, even though last year I really organized them very thoroughly. I have more notebooks in the back here. Some of them are full, some of them I started to use for one purpose or another but never continued. Now I have to make a decision. I have some random papers, like recipes. This is in Italian, not even sure why I kept it. Some random recipes that maybe I could put it in one of these notebooks, which is a recipe notebook that I started but never really continued. And just a lot of random things that I need to go through. This is all the German learning things that I didn't touch ever since I organized this drawer the last time. And then here is Spanish learning stuff, which I also didn't touch since the last time I organized this drawer. So I'm not sure what to do with these 2. So I have my work set out for myself, and this is gonna be long and exhausting, so wish me luck. And let's start. So I prepared the workstation myself. I emptied this table and I have space all around me to be able to categorize the documents and then put them back into the folder to their appropriate location. I have some results, like scan results in this one. This is so hard to keep. I'm not sure what's the best way to store it. And I'm just gonna throw down here the papers that I declutter, I think, on the floor. I don't think I need this. Right, so I went through all my medical documents. And yeah, some of the things were in wrong categories, so I just wanted to make sure that the different areas, the different results from the different doctors go to in a timely order into the same category. So like anything from the gynecologist throughout the years goes into one area. They are all numbered, these areas. So like under number 1 I can put like the gynecologist, under number 2 I can put all the blood test results, stuff like this, so that if I ever have to look for something, then I easily find it. Because sometimes it happens that I go back to a doctor, or I go to a different location to the doctor, and then I have to bring my results from the previous exams. Of course, there are some results which are very old, from 2015, 2012 even. I found something which are probably not relevant anymore, but I somehow still keep it. Yeah, so now I just want to put everything back into the categories, and then we will go from there to the next area. This is my most recent notebook, which is completed or full, and I actually just want to go over it and see if there's any important notes or ideas that I want to keep and write down for myself. This might take a while though, and also just to see, like, I have some documents in here that I don't need anymore, like this piece of paper. I draw this up for Joanna's decluttering video. I was measuring all her kitchen cabinets to see what size of little storage containers would fit in her cabinets, and yeah, we did a decluttering. It is one of the, actually 2 of the Vlogmas videos in which we are doing her decluttering, but we didn't really do a reorganization, buying containers. I mean, we bought, or she bought, a few containers actually, but I actually didn't really need this. And at some point when we were buying containers for her spices, I had these measurements, and I told her she can buy this and this size, and then she can fit containers next to each other. And we bought like 3 containers which were supposedly going to fit next to each other according to my measurements, and they didn't fit. So apparently this is also wrong. So I think this is going. And then other than that, I don't know, I have some ideas written down. I have been taking notes at some random webinars and seminars that I noted here down. So I definitely need to keep some of these, but I don't want to keep the whole thing for it. I kind of want to somehow in one place have all my notes and, you know, things that I need to be able to refer back to, and lists and ideas. So I started to use Notion now. So I might actually grab my laptop and then go through this with my laptop and then transfer some stuff into Notion from this. I used to have a handwritten calendar, but I just use now a different kind of calendar system. This just took a while to set up, so I kind of stopped doing it. Then I was having like my habit tracker in here as well, that you can see here. I was doing that this whole year, but now I'm habit tracking in Notion. Although the way Notion works with habit tracking, it's not my favorite. Maybe I will set up my own template for it. And I had a lot of the to-do lists in here, so of course those are not relevant anymore. But I also had YouTube video ideas. I also had my book tracker in here of the books that I was reading or that I finished. Now that is also in Notion, and now I can even rate the books that I have read, because in here I just put down what I read and the months when I finished it. Now I can note down exactly the day when I start to read a book and when I finish it, so I know how long it takes to read a certain book. And yeah, just so many different things. Actually, I had a list also for things to do in Vienna and places to visit, and movies to watch, and yeah, there are better ways to follow that. I can use IMDb for that, for films. I can use Notion for the books, or even I use Audible to put books that I would like to read on my wish list. And then whenever someone asks like, oh, I would like to give you a book, then I can tell them like, well, these are the books that I am wishing to read and stuff like that. So yeah, I used this notebook for 1.5 years, almost 2 years in fact. So it lasted a long time, but I used to have a lot of empty notebooks. I don't have that many anymore, maybe one or two. But I'm kind of gravitating towards and moving on from notebooks to just having everything online, and then I can access it from my phone and my MacBook, so that it's, you know, nothing gets lost and I don't forget where it is written down. So that's the idea. So I have an Amazon wish list, and I just want to check if these books that I have listed in my notebook to be read, if they are on my Audible wish list, and if not, I'm going to add them. This one is already in the wish list. Excuse my messiness, but I have been sitting on this one notebook for the last hours going through it. I have been saving my notes, I have been saving some websites to which I have references to. I took out some things that I want to keep for later reference. I put some information into my calendar, and yeah, I just wanted to make sure I don't lose anything important. And I still feel like there are a few things, especially from the last few months, where I was like not super motivated anymore after the hours of work that I did, where I still need to go through to make sure that I'm not discarding anything important. So I would have to go through one more time, maybe tomorrow morning. So yeah, I didn't really do a lot of progress, I would say, today. So I still have a lot to do tomorrow. Continuing my paper declutter and paper review and document organization with this folder today. This one's supposed to have everything except for my medical papers from the last almost 4 years since I live in Vienna. So probably some of these documents are not really relevant anymore. And also I had some certain type of organization, because there are also like separations between topics in this one, that I can like separate topics. And I used to have one area for anything related to the apartment where I live, one area related to like subscriptions, and yeah, one area related to work maybe, I'm not sure exactly, but they are definitely mixed now. So I want to make sure that they are organized, and there might be some documents that I don't need anymore. through everything and I'm ready to put them back in an organized manner. First of all, anything related to my rent, it's going on the first page. Anything related to heating and electricity stuff like contracts and changes of confirmation of things or annual bills are coming next. Then business related stuff. Then health insurance related stuff. And then this was related to my unemployment 2 years ago, or less than 2 years ago. I'm thinking to keep it still for a while. I still find some random papers in here. And I have a lot of bills I want to go through because these were all things that I bought at some point and then they had some warranty on them, but probably most of these are not on warranty anymore anyway, so I'm just gonna throw them out probably. So I have some like subscriptions and contracts with certain mobile phone provider and my internet provider, so that one is also going in here. And then I have some bills of things that I bought for my apartment. I would like to keep these as reference for later if I ever want to sell something, to know how much I originally got things for, how many years I used it, and then how much I should be able to sell them for. Okay guys, it's time to go through some of these drawers. I probably won't go through the last two ones, only the top ones, and just reorganize it. What even is in here? I have my storage, two of them actually, but I definitely need these. In here I have pencils and random extra things that I don't use very often, but I like to keep. I have a tablet, which I kind of don't use and don't really need, but every once in a while I do use it and I cannot sell it, so as long as it works I'm gonna keep it. It's a very old one, it's almost 10 years old. This is just a notebook. These are stickers that I use to label stuff in my kitchen mostly. This is old. This is trash. Well, this was 2023 calendar, so I guess trash. This is a list for a video idea and I don't know if I made this video or not. I will have to check. If I made this video, I don't think I did. But if I did, I will trade this. If not, I will have to make this video. Great. This is from my no-buy year. The list of things I didn't want to buy or that I had a low buy on. Or the rules of my no-buy, basically, this was. And the reasons why I'm doing it. This is an interesting comparison for a video that I'm making at the end of this year or beginning of next year actually, on how much I have spent on certain things. So this would be interesting to use for that video. And this is gonna be trash, because this was some work related stuff end of last year that we were working on with my colleague, but we definitely exhausted it. So trash. These are, oh my gosh, why are these here? These are all the bills and invoices from when I was in Malaysia. I'm not sure why I kept them, but I don't need them. That's crazy. I bought a dress there for 240 ringgit, which is 60 euros. It's a summer dress for 60 euros, which is quite a lot for 60 euros, a summer dress. And it's not even good quality, you know. And I have these two notebooks that I was supposed to go through because just to review them and see what I want to keep from them. So that's a project that I need to do. Still, this has been in here for the last 1 year. Okay, I think I kind of have a plan on what to put where. So on the bottom one, I have a pile of documents and useful stuff that I need. So like bank related documents, business related documents, bills and invoices, and my 2024 calendar, which I am soon starting to use. So these are going all in here. Then in this one, I'm going to put empty things. So like notebooks, paper, envelopes that I can use for whatever reason if I need them. So empty notebooks whenever I need any of these. And then in this one I'm gonna put back what was here before. But I had one pen in here which I never use because I have so many pens. I just don't need this one, and it has a box and it's fancy. I have all my post-its here, notepads and notebooks that I use every once in a while. All my post-its are here so that whenever I need one, I just grab one from right here. Usually, although I think I'm gonna throw this one out because I don't use it. And I have so many other ones, even very similar size. And there is barely any space to write on it because of this branding, so this is trash. Then I'm gonna keep these stickers as well, the one that I use for labeling if I ever need. I have another set of different size stickers, just gonna go there too. Then I have these. I mean, these are stickers, but I don't really use them. And these are like papers to write lists on, but honestly I don't use them. And I'm trying to convert everything to the MacBook and my phone to write the lists there. And I am also not using the notebook anymore where I could put stickers like this. I just don't have need for these, so I think I'm parting with them. And then this one is so old, but there is still some in it and it works, so I guess I'm gonna keep it because I still used it this year at some point. Come on. But if I run out, I will probably not repurchase. And then at the back of this, I used to have some of these notebooks I had this one there. I used to use this for my expenses, to track my expenses, but I already moved that expense tracking to Excel sheets on my laptop. But I used to track my expenses in this one from 2017, even 2016 actually. From October 2016 until November 2020, I was tracking my expenses in this. During this time, I lived in Hungary, I lived in Argentina, and I lived in Switzerland. And it's all here. And I didn't even take that much space actually. So I still have this much space in here that I can use for something else. Oh, I was taking some notes about finances in the back of this as well. Okay, so basically, yeah, I mean, I can still use this for something. But what? I don't know, don't ask me. Then I have another one that I started to use to collect recipes in. So I have some papers with recipes on them, and I would like to transfer these in here because so far I had just one recipe in here. Yeah, so I have one recipe in here. I'm not sure if I will use this actually for recipes. You know why? Because I collect all my recipes on Pinterest. So I never use a recipe book, but I don't know what to do with these. I mean, this is in Italian, but I can Google translate it, I guess. I will think about it, but this is basically a project, and I wanted to put projects in here so that when I go through these projects, this would become empty, which means I have a few projects. I have this recipe book project, then I have these two notebooks which are full and I have to go through them, and then I just have to get rid of them. So I would just want to go through, see if there is anything I want to note down and keep for myself, and then throw out these two completely full notebooks. Then I have, this is for a video, actually 2 videos. So these 2 are for video projects, which I actually should write down to not forget that I have these 2 here. On my Notion, I'm gonna write down these 2 project ideas. Okay, and then another project that I have, I bought already these photo little triangles to put my photos into a photo book, and I also have the photo books for it. So this is another project that I have meant to do for years, 2 years at least, if not more. So that's another project. Then another video idea that I had from going through this, actually I have to write it down. So that's for another video. I just have some bills of some of the clothes that I bought in Malaysia, and I have a video idea about this one. So I want to keep this as a reference to know how much it was. I'm just going to Google this one actually, and then I can get rid of this paper. I meant to do this since September 2021. I have this since September 2021, and I did not look into it. So let's do it right now. Not good, because in Vienna they don't have any associations or any clubs, so that doesn't really help. Okay, then this is a coupon. I collect coupons somewhere else. And then I have some business cards that I do have somewhere, a business card holder, but I don't know where it is. Maybe it's somewhere in another box. I have a business card holder, so I might just put that there. This one belongs to my neck pillow that I use for traveling, and it comes with lifetime pillow replacement if I register on their website. So this is an action item, and I took out the bill so that I can, if they ask me for the invoice number or something, I could add it, but I don't know where I put it. I also need to take a look into this one. These are my papers for my skis. I got my skis 2 years ago, and maybe I can get a free service with this one. So this is actually also a project. I need to look into this. These are my bike's papers, these are my glasses papers, and these are papers of my luggage that I bought in 2022 that comes with also 36 months warranty. So I need to keep these because also my bike comes with some sort of a warranty, I believe, and also my glasses, but this one I need to check for how long is the warranty, if it's still under warranty. But my luggage is still under warranty. I actually have to check my bike too if it's under warranty. I need to look into this for my free service. Not sure. I feel lost right now. I usually keep these elsewhere actually, because my guarantee papers are in here somewhere. Yeah, I have some other, my epilators papers are here and some other stuff, so those I actually keep here. Okay, but now it's like I put everywhere something, so now I don't have space for my other things. Maybe I will do it a bit different. I kept these in case I need help with around house like maintenance things, and just recently I actually needed some and I contacted another company and then they never followed up with me, but then the issue kind of fixed itself, or I fixed it, or somehow it was fixed. Where should I put this one? So I don't know if I should keep this. If I need some sort of service, I can always just Google the keys. I need the keys. Okay, done. I will throw this one out. I decided. All right, this is the pile of stuff that got decluttered, and now the time has come when I am going to shred the papers for everyone's pleasure. Let's do it. So for all of you out there who find pleasure in people shredding papers with their bare hands, because I can't do that with a shredder. I don't have one machine, so I'm just gonna have to do it right here, right now, using these two. Are you ready? Let's go. Is this stress releasing for you guys? I'm not sure if it is for me. Kind of. originally wrote my goals of 2023. If you are curious on what my goals were and how I did with them, I have videos on my channel about that. Is it bad luck in December of 2023 to shred the list of my goals for 2023? I hope not. finished. I hope you guys enjoy it as long as you can. You're welcome. Thank you for watching. And especially for those of you who watched the end, the video to the end, the very end. You are the MVPs. Thank you very much. This was today's Vlogmas episode. It was Vlogmas 10, I think. Only a few days left until Christmas, less than 1 week until the 24th, which is when me and my family celebrate already, so welcome to Europe. I still have a few more Vlogmas episodes coming up for you in the next few days, so make sure to subscribe, and I'm looking forward to see you at my next videos. Until then, bye bye!